Hey guys, how are you doing? It's great to be back to share another video about some things that I've learned about creating my business. And today what I want to talk about is how did I build my website? So I have a WordPress site and it's through Bluehost, and I have to say I really like the customer service at Bluehost. They're fantastic. They're all outsourced to India, but the customer service is fantastic. And I don't often say that about companies anymore, but Bluehost is great. Anytime I've had a problem with them, I can call them up or chat. I usually use chat. I don't call them, but I chat, and they resolve the problem, and they show me how to fix it in the future. If I ask, if I say, hey, how can I do this myself? They take the time. I've already put several good reviews for Bluehost and their customer service on Trustpilot, so I use Bluehost. So, how did I choose Bluehost? Let's start at the very beginning. I have never had a website. I had no clue who to use for a host, how to go about building a website. I had heard in the past that WordPress is a good way to do it, that it's not too big of a learning curve. And so, honestly, I spent the first couple of weeks just learning and researching. So if anything, if I can save someone that time here, this will be worth it. This video will be worthwhile. Pardon me. So I looked around and I finally decided, okay, I'm going to build a WordPress website. Now I need to find a host. And so I was looking on YouTube how to build a WordPress website. I was Googling that and looking on YouTube, and I found a website called Create WP Site. Pretty sure that's it. I'll put the links down below. Create WP Site. Now that gentleman who runs that website, or who runs that YouTube channel rather, he has a great discount through Bluehost, so you can get it for like 83% off the first year. So my Bluehost subscription for the first year came out to like $36, which is fantastic. And then next year when it renews, it's going to be probably around $250 or $300, but I'll have budgeted money into continuing it by that time. So it's great if you are on a limited budget. You can go through Create WP Site, go to his channel, and just look for some of the tutorials that he has, how to build a WordPress website, things like that nature, and you'll see in his description he has links to go through Bluehost, and you'll get that massive discount. So that's awesome. Now, I tried to build a website on WordPress following his tutorials, and for me, I had difficulty. Let me back up again. I had tried several tutorials on how to build a website, and I would just keep deleting the whole thing because I just wasn't getting it. Then I found, gosh, I'm going to mess this guy's name up. I think the I keep saying website. I think the YouTube channel is called Tyler Miller, and I'm definitely going to have that in the description below too. Tyler Miller. His was the most clear and concise way for me to understand to build a WordPress website completely from scratch. And man, once I found his page, he has like a couple hour long tutorial, and so does Create WP Site. They both have really long in-depth tutorials. Just for me personally, it was easier to follow the one that's on the channel called, I believe it's Tyler Miller. That was fantastic because after a couple of weeks of searching and trying and failing, once I got to Tyler Miller's site, sorry, there I go saying site again. Once I got to Tyler Miller's YouTube page, he just walked me through it and it was clear. Now, I have had some problems since then. I've had to look for other things elsewhere, Google this and Google that, like how to add an events page and just things that as you build your website, once you get past the foundational tutorials that I'm going to share with you below, then you can Google more specific things like how do I add an events calendar, how do I do this and that. I can't think of any other examples right now, but you know what I'm saying. When you get to that bridge, you can cross it by just Googling that specific thing. And you'll have to search through several videos before you find the right one. So I want to tell you, building a website's not easy. There is a learning curve, and you will have to go through a lot of trial and error of, is this guy's method going to work for me? Can I follow this guy's teaching? So it's definitely a lot of work. But that foundational video by Tyler Miller, and if I'm messing up your name, Tyler, sorry, but that foundational video will be enough to get you up and running and build a website. And it'll be hours of work. You'll need to get, your own photos, or you can go online and get photos from, there's a few different sites. Pexels is one of them, and I can't think of the other one that I use, but Pexels is one. And I'll put some links below as to what are some good photo sites. I can't remember. There's some really good free photo sites. Until you get your own pictures, they're great to use. They have royalty-free pictures of just about anything you type in. Some of them are better than others, and then some of them they charge if you want ones that, like, you're going to be scrolling through and you're going to say, oh wow, I'd like to use that picture for my website. Well, that's probably going to be one that you're going to have to pay for, but no, it's called Pexels. Anyway, Pixels, Pexels, Wixels, Wexels. There's a few good free websites for photos to help you get your website up and running. But like I said, once you get through that initial tutorial with Tyler, you'll have a website, and then you can add to it and continue to tweak it, because my website's a never-ending thing. It's going to be, I'm going to actually work on it tonight. I want to add a gallery page. I'm going to add one more page for my ministry magic that I want to be able to offer people. So those are some things that I'm going to have to go back and relearn how to add a page, because it's been a while since I've done it. I just got the thing up and running, and I'm not a computer genius. But I'll be able to get through it, because I can go back to the tutorials that I've saved, or I can just Google how to add a page to my WordPress site, and it'll talk you through how to add it to your menu, all these things. So, because there are different steps. You can create the page, then you have to add it to your menu so people can see it and find it. Another thing I'll mention too, real quick, on the subject of websites is the how to create a YouTube banner. That was a problem that I was having. You can actually, and I'm not totally satisfied with my YouTube banner, but it's good enough for now. I'll probably change it in the future as I get more photos and things of myself actually out performing. But if you want to create a YouTube banner, go to Canva. I swear by Canva, they've helped me so much with their free offerings. You can go to Canva, and they actually have the YouTube size banners already made, so you don't have to adjust or worry about what you're using, what device you're on, as far as a phone, tablet, desktop. It's a pre-sized YouTube banner on Canva for free, and then you can just go in there and add things and make it up how you want. So that's it. That's how I made my site. I took a few weeks, like two and a half weeks, to research, look around, find a tutorial that worked for me. And I'm going to try and save you some time and point out the tutorial where I got my Bluehost discount, and the tutorial that really helped me build my website. So I definitely highly recommend both of those, and I will put the links down below. Canva for the YouTube banner, and that's about it. It's going to be a work in progress for me. I think once you get your website up and running, you're always going to be tweaking it and adding to it. It'll help you stay relevant and stay up in the SEO, your search engine optimization, so people can find you. But I'm going to have to go in and add some more events. I already forgot how to add events to my events page, but I'm going to be doing that again too, because I have, if all goes well, on the 30th in Sierra Vista. Anyone want to come and see me, see Professor Bennett perform some magic? September 30th, Sierra Vista. It's a prep academy. I'm going to have to get that out there for you guys and give you the address and deets and everything. But it's going to be VIP is at 5, general admission is at 5:30, and then the show starts at 6. So I guess I'm going on at 6. Possibly. I don't know. We haven't gotten it all totally ironed out yet. But Sierra Vista, I want to say it's called Arizona Prep Academy. Anyway, I'll get it out to you guys. If everything goes well there, I'm going to be performing there again on September 20th. So that has to be added to my events calendar. And then there's a show in Douglas in October. So hopefully everything will go well, and I'll be performing at those next 2 shows as well. So, but I have to add those to my events calendar. And I forgot how to add events because I've only ever added 1. So it's a work in progress, and it's a lot of work. It's challenging. It's part of owning a business, and hopefully these things that I'm sharing with you guys can help you just by saving a few days of research. So Tyler Miller, Create WP site, Canva for YouTube banners, Magic and Wrestling in Sierra Vista, Thunder Mountain Wrestling, August 30th, coming up. I will get the address. I'll put it down here in the details, and in my upcoming videos, I'll be definitely promoting it. So, thanks a lot for tuning in. Anybody who hears this, I hope this helps you, and God bless. I'll talk to you next time.